XOXO, got the girl. Pose. Good morrow and merry meet. My name is Audra and you are in for a treat. Well, today is another new makeup nonsense bingo. And I am very excited to do this one. I'm always excited to do it, and I'm also always sweating. All right, so for those of you who do not know what new makeup nonsense is, I know some of you are like, Audra, I already know. Why are you going through it? Because some of y'all don't. No, it was conceived by my dear friend Emily Han, who has been doing it in tandem with my other dear friend Teresa of Teresa is Dead, and now I am the peanut butter in the middle of this sandwich, and it's very, very nice. Roll the clip, Marcy. New makeup nonsense is 3 things in one thing. You get a drinking game, bingo, and will I buy it? Back to you, Audra. That was a very weird skit, and it's not even a skit, it's just the way that my brain works. Anywhoozits, if you are here from Emily or Teresa's channels, hi, how are you doing? It's me. I have a possum. Not really, there's a possum that comes outside and we run into each other from time to time. Anywhoozits, I have my drinks ready. I am going to be drinking drugstore booze. I have the Modelo Chelada Mango y Chile, or Mango el Chile, okay? And then I also have a Buzzball, which is just a nightmare. But you know what? It's one of them days, just one of those days. Don't take it personal, baby. All right, so anywhoozits, before we get started, I do want to show you my bingo card, which is here. And the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna scooch over and get everything together, and you are going to watch the beautiful bean footage that I roll for you. Go ahead, roll the beautiful bean footage. So now that we've seen what we're working with, let us go forth and get started. We don't have a ton of shit to work from, but we're gonna still have a party. You know what I mean? It's still gonna be, maybe it's not a party, who cares? You're here, I'm here, let's get moving. All right, so the first thing that I've drawn, listen, I saw this and I said to myself, what you don't need in your life is another foundation. You don't need it, self, just say no. Just say no, self, howsoever. The problem is, I am a foundation hound. If you didn't know that about me already, like I fucking, for foundation. There's a lot of things I love foundation. I've said this before, I will say it again. If I could get every single foundation and try all of them and keep only the ones that I love, I would do that. Like, that's a fact of matter. Like, I really would, because I love a beautiful base. Like, I have the Catrice on today. I love a beautiful base. It is my bread and butter, all right? I think it is. Anyway, so I saw that and I was instantly excited. Like, I know for everybody else they're just like, Now, I am gonna say this about this, okay? One of the things that when we're talking about like, oh, is it a good shade range? There is a difference between having a lot of shades and having a shade range, okay? I just wanna say that out loud. The thing that's weird is, because socially_awkward_panda said the shade range seems a bit off. You are correct, because if you truly look at this, there's actually only, I'm gonna be generous and say there's only about 6 shades that fit people my skin tone and darker, and not, I don't feel like too much darker. Like, I don't even know if this hits Nima Tang territory, but it is, I forgot to say what it is. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear SPF 19. Here's the other thing, because it's a sheer coverage foundation. It's their sheer long wear foundation, SPF 19. I have a few problems though. I have a few questions. I still want to try it. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you and act like I don't want, I still want to try it, but I really need for brands to stop trying to throw SPF into fucking everything. I feel like my opinion is that SPF ruins a lot of these foundations. Like, they don't even know. It's just like, it becomes, if you have oily skin, SPF in your foundation makes you look like a hot, greasy mess. You are sad. You are, in effect, depressed. You are crying. It's bad. And I just feel like I want to try it to see how bad the SPF is in it. It does have SPF and antioxidants to help protect against UV rays and pollution. That's why we have sunscreen.
What is going on in here?
We have sunscreen for a reason. And here's what I'm going to say. I feel like the majority of us who wear sunscreen, maybe not every day, okay? Maybe we're not wearing it every day. There we go, light. Thank you. Thank you for coming back to me. Maybe we're not wearing a foundation every single day, but for the majority of us who are, in fact, wearing SPF or are concerned and wear it, we have a preferred SPF. The thing is, a lot of them are like not cheap. You know what I mean? A lot of like SPFs for your face, specifically for your face, are not cheap. So a lot of us went and got really good SPF for our face. And then the makeup brands are like, look, we put it in your foundation. I'm like, I don't need it there. I just need my foundation to be a foundation, my SPF to be my SPF, and my moisturizer to be my moisturizer. Like, I need these things to stop trying to commingle and be one thing. I just need them to stop doing that. I think it's weird. And then also they always say like anti-pollution protection. Here's what I'm gonna tell you about that. This is my opinion, okay? Anti-pollution protection is merely having any kind of coating or barrier between your actual skin and the world. This is just my opinion, okay? Because I don't want to get filleted, but honestly, if you have on an SPF, if you have on a moisturizer, if you're not even actually going outside to the outside world, like you just like get from your garage into your car, from another garage into another building, and you don't really see the light of outside. So I just feel like those are weird claims, because I'm just like, honestly, just having a barrier of any form between you and the world is fine. It's fine. It's like we're having clothes on. You know what I mean? I have on a shirt, and then that means the bacon grease can't pop up onto me and burn my skin, my chest skin. So I don't feel like the range is great. I think that people think that it is because, once again, they're trying to do the trick of the eye. And one of the fun tricks of the eye that they've started doing now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but they've really been moving around the deeper shades, kind of amongst like the tan, like the light medium, like, because you have light and there's a lot of light. I feel like there's always so much light. And then you get like tan medium. And what they've been doing is moving tan medium shades around a little bit, because they don't want you to catch the reality of how little they actually have for deeper skin. They don't want you to catch it. They're like, don't look, don't look. And here's the thing. I can often wear a more yellow foundation because I have a very intense yellow undertone. And so it melts into my skin. Initially, when you see me trying to put it on, you're like, oh my God, that's it. And then once it's on my skin, you're like, how the fuck did that happen? It's magic. I am also magic. But I feel like this is a trick. I still want to put it on my face. But I kind of don't see how, like, and people even ask me, like, what's the difference between this and Double Wear Light? The amount of people who are like, what is SPF 19? Exactly. My favorite is Bamiller83, SPF 19, period, laughing emoji. Oddly specific, Estee Lauder, but okay. So Estee Lauder is doing this whole thing. It isn't. And I'm so glad that somebody saw it. Ann2FZO said, so at first it looks like a nice gradient in shades, and then I see the darkest shade. Gosh, they could have done more in 26 shades, like an actually dark shade. And that's the thing. I will say this every time. If you're ever trying to figure out versus like a lot of shades versus shade range, this is not a shade range, okay? This is mostly going to be pale faces and light medium. Do I still want to wear it? Yes. But do I think it's a ridiculous ass shade range? Also yes. And for that reason, I am just gonna go on ahead and call this exactly what it is, which is complexion release with a terrible range. Gosh, I don't know why I tried to sing that. We're just gonna pretend I didn't sing it and put that in the bloops. And we're off to the races. Also, Beau is chewing on whatever it is he's chewing on over there. I'm hoping that it's one of the 37,000 baseballs he stole from the baseball field. All right, so moving forward. Oh, wow. Okay, so I feel weird being excited by this because it's just it's like, okay, all right. Listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and call this what it is immediately because this is the Suva Beauty Rainbows Jealous palette. Is it supposed to be with an S? Rainbows Jealous palette? The Rainbows Jealous. Is there an apostrophe? You know what? I know that it doesn't bother most people, but I really wish that Trend Mood would put a smidgen more effort into like making sure that like if there's an apostrophe that the apostrophe is, because I have difficulty reading as it stands, and that made it harder. So I looked it up, and the actual name of the palette is We Make Rainbows Jealous. We Make Rainbows Jealous. How it's printed is the Rainbows Jealous palette. You had one job. One job. So thing one, it is 7 pigmented mattes and 1 multi-dimensional rainbow topper, which is a cute way of saying it's an iridescent shade. Like that's all it's an iridescent shade. I don't know why they called it a multi-dimensional. Like it's just an iridescent shade. Stop trying to like make things sound better than they are, Karen. So anyways, I'm gonna have to call it what it is right now before we get started on it. It is another rainbow palette. Boom shakalaka. Now let us get to the roast part of this. So here's the thing, like I already started talking about the whole idea of like a multi-dimensional, it's an iridescent shade. Literally, if you are a single toe, you have a lot of these shades. You know you do. You know you have. I just ordered a bunch more. Listen. I finally got convinced to order from Glam Shop. As soon as that comes in, we'll be hanging out. But like it's like they found out that multi-chromes exist. And they were like, we should do that. And then they threw one in here with, honestly, here's the thing. If you have the Colored Rain Vivid Pigments palette, you're good. Like, you're good. You don't, if you have the Lois Cosmetics Gone Rogue palette, this one, you're good. You know what I mean? You're good. You've got it in hand. Like, I just feel like it's a little late. Am I like, because I feel like rainbow season is gone. Let me see what people are saying in the comments, because it's your boy, it's _boy_ gingerbread should have been released in June for Pride Month. Yeah, and how much is it? $35. $35. I don't think so. And also, I agree, I don't love the pans. I just don't, like, I don't get it. It's really boring. Like, here's the thing. If this had come out a while ago, I would be excited. But also, here's the thing about rainbow palettes. First of all, it's literally placed in Roy G. Biv order. Like, so, like, how is the rainbow jealous? Like, I want to know why the rainbow would be jealous. Because, like, it's in Roy G. Biv order, right? And then also, on top of that, these, like that long rectangular pan thing, I'm not a fan of. I like to swirl my brush this way, not this way. So you have that aspect of it. Also, I don't like it laid out in Roy G. Biv. I find it, like, I think that's what makes it boring. I think one of the fun things about a rainbow palette is moving things around so that my eye can play. I don't want it to be Roy G. Biv. You know what I mean? Like, see, here's Here's oi, oh, you know. I feel like I don't want it to be exactly in Roy G. Biv order. I feel like they could have done more. It's just it's underwhelming. I am officially underwhelmed. And now we're gonna move on because I've already put it on the bingo card. Let me go sweat in peace. Thank you. Now it's time for Buzzball Chillers. This is the segment of the program where I drink as much of this as I can in one sitting, and then I'm gonna probably belch loudly. If you don't like burps, now is a good time to cover your ears. Here we go. I'm gonna put my drinking on silent because I drink noisy like a pirate. All right. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Whew. That was rough. Let's just hold it together. Let's see. Whoa. Whew. Let me just hold myself by my ribs. That makes me feel a little calm. All right, y'all. Up next, in a bid to maintain basic bitch superiority, we have Charlotte Tilbury, who has come out with the Super Nudes collection. Super Nudes. Unlike your regular nudes. Don't get confused, darling. These are super. I hope it's not rose scented. Anyways, oh my god. The Nudegasm face palette. Can we please stop making makeup sexual? I am, as you know, so far from a prude. But I hate these names. And the reason I hate them is because somebody is going to ask me. They're going to say, what do you have on your face? And I'm gonna have to say, nudegasm. You know how Jim Carrey says that like eargasm? Is that what it was? I can't remember it. But like that name alone just like really hurts my feelings, and it's like coming soon. And it's weird because I noticed this as well. It's like the eyeshadow palette and like looks like the face palette, like it doesn't even make sense. Like I'm so confused, like what is the difference here? And I feel like somebody even said like, isn't the makeup so jaded? Said, isn't this a re-release? And then they were like, no, the face palette and eyeshadow palette are new. I'm not sure about the lip products. Like that's the thing. It looks, here's the thing. This looks like all the rest of the Charlotte Tilbury releases. Like, am I wrong?
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Because I don't understand it. If you are gonna sit here and act like I feel like this is gonna be stupidly expensive, and anybody who has if you are a Charlotte Tilbury stan, good for you, baby. I go round and round and round with this bronzer. We fight to the death every time. But you know what? I get it, you know? But I feel like I have seen this and like I felt that way too. I am once again underwhelmed. Like I feel bored. Like and I'm mostly bored by a lot of Charlotte Tilbury, but I feel extra bored, like bored on top of bored. It's a bored sandwich. It's a bored sandwich. Not me with the really, really shitty comedians. Dane Cook. Not me with the shitty Dane Cook reference. There we go. Anyways, I just don't see how this is exciting. I think because here's the thing. You want nudes. First of all, you have them. But, and I say that as somebody who has a shit ton of makeup, okay? I've been giving nudes to my mom. Oh my God, my slipper fell off my foot. Also, side note, if you happen to see pics of my feet up on the internet, just know a bitch got paid. Thank you. Mind your business. Anyways, I just don't get it. I don't understand what's supposed to happen here. I feel like this has already come out, and I feel like what I want to say is that this is, in fact, I'm gonna say it's major copycat vibes because they're copying themselves. I'm sorry. All right, basic bitches, now it's your turn to come for me because this is my version of a basic bitch palette. Listen, the way that this homemade caught my eye is undeniable. My eyes are like, oh my God, you're so pretty. It is the Wilderness palette by Beauty Bay. Yo, Auga, auga. Like, I am enamored because it's so pretty. Like, it's got the greens, it's got the reds, it's got the oranges, it's got glitter. And I don't think I purchased any Beauty Bay palettes before. I feel like I might, it's $15. Wait just a damn minute. Hold the phone. I'll be right back. Anywho's, it's back into the, we are now back to the program. I saw that it was $15. I was like, wait, what? This palette is really cute. I'm sorry. Like, again, like the way that y'all basic bitches are like, you are drawn to your nudes and you're like, oh, it's berry. That is how I feel about this. I love it. I like the artwork on the front. Like, it's very wilderness, but simple. It's not overwhelming. I like the actual font. Like, I do like that font. It's bold. It's strong. It gives me strength. I like the way that everything looks, although I am very suspicious that a lot of these, swatches are not necessarily what they appear to be, but I'm gonna pretend. Anywho's, it has all the rich earthy tones, leafy greens, and molten shades that nature offers us. I've never tried Beauty Bay's formula, and I just feel like that is so fucking cute. Like, I feel like this is so cute. And it feels like everybody else really likes it as well. I'm not alone. So, what is it on my bingo card? Because I don't have anything bad to say. Like, do I have shades like this in my extensive collection? Yes. Do I have them all in one place? No. And that's another reason why I continue to buy palettes. I ain't gonna hear it. So, anywho's it. We're gonna go ahead and call this Already Bought It. You knew that was coming. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Moving on. All right, now that that's happened, I'm spitting at this point. It is now time. Wait, first let me just take a regular drink. Like, all right, now welcome to Buzzball Chillers Halftime, where we see how much more of this I can drink before I have to tap out. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's too strong. It's too strong. Like, you should put it in a Topo Chico. Topo Chico. I couldn't even say it because my mouth was stuck like this. The whole reason for this is that I've had this in my fridge for like months. I don't want to talk about it. I made bad decisions when I bought them. And after I had the first one, I was like, I don't want to drink it. But like, listen, moving on in the game. We're just gonna leave my horrible, bad life decisions out of this and move forward. All right, what's up next, Alex? Well, what we have for you, may he rest in peace, what we have for you is a Mean Girls collection. Didn't see that coming. Just kidding, we all did. We knew it was coming, right? We were all aware that it was only a matter of time if there hadn't already been one, because my memory, I have a terrible working memory. So, Profusion and Mean Girls. No, don't let me like that now. Here, first of all, how many fucking shades is this in one palette? Like, 35 shades!
What? What the fuck?
Is Gretchen the last row? Like, I don't even know what's happening. Because Gretchen was really the one who was most lit, if you really want to think about it. So here's my problem. This is a lot happening. I feel like if you bought this, you're buying it because you want the package, period. I like the mirror. I think the mirror is hella cute. Like, I would buy just that mirror if I could. You can. It's $5.98. I would buy that. And that's it. Because here's the problem, is all of the like little palettes are just hot garbage, okay? And it looks like there's pressed glitters in them. I feel like there are, as a matter of fact, pressed glitters in them, because it says like 9 shades, and I feel like So Fetch is pressed glitter, Obsessed With Me is pressed glitter. Like, I don't actually think that those are, like, looking at them, I feel like those are pressed glitter shades. Stop it, phone. Listen. Yeah, they do look like they are pressed glitter shades to me, to my untrained, weak bitch eyes. I feel like that is the case here. And like, do you want the PR box for $19.05? These are oddly specific prices. It's like, because it's Walmart. Like, that's the thing that's weird about it. Because it's Walmart, like everything's like $9.98, $5.98, $5.70. I feel like if you want to get the whole thing for 20 bucks, you would get the North Shore High School palette that has 35 shades, a Wednesdays We Wear Pink mini pink brush set, a powder face brush, an angled face brush, flat shadow eyeshadow brush, blending eyeshadow brush, a brow brush with a spoolie, which Lord knows we all have way too many fucking of those because they come with like every brush set. You know what I'm talking about. And a handheld mirror. And it's $20. Somebody even said Cecilia Reyes M said, when I think of Mean Girls, I don't think about a rainbow palette, just saying. Yeah, I don't get it. I feel like most people are going to be buying this for nostalgia. Like, that's it. You're literally going to be picking it up and like being like, I want the nostalgia. But I don't think that it's cute, for my opinion. So here's the thing. The big palette, I feel like that shouldn't be there. What I think should have happened is that the smaller eyeshadow palettes, they should have condensed those two, like all these beautiful bright colors, they should have made these into 2 9-pans and just foregone this period, and then all the rest of this could have been a promo box, just like fuck the burn book. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to make a burn book. Or like the burn book could be the entire packaging, like put all this shit into your burn book and there you have the nostalgia. I feel like the actual mirror, hella fucking cute. Point blank and period. The mirror is so fucking cute, it's unreal. Like, I'm gonna probably pick that up because it's really cute. And then they have like the little bag that says you're like really pretty. I'm fine without the brushes. I just really want the mirror because I think that that's cute and I'm a child. I don't need any more, well, I say I don't need any more lip gloss. Also, the little like 3 shade palette, like a little face palette, let's not with that. Let's not. That's for one person. But then again, Mean Girls is a movie about white people. So like that is okay. So I guess that's fine that there's no, I guess it's fine. Doesn't include us anyway. So I'm going to say that it's cute. I wouldn't call this a true cash grab because I feel like, yes, it's a cash grab, but it's like 20 bucks, but it's not that. But I'm going to say, I'm gonna call it pressed glitter in a palette because it is. I'm like, because it is. Because I feel like there's definitely pressed glitters in there. Not to be outdone with basic bitch superiority, ColourPop coming in with their entry. What they have for you is a bunch of 4-pan palettes that look really like everything else that every single 4-pan neutral palette that's ever been put out. So, Alex, what do you think is happening here? Well, John, we're trying to be neutral and natural, even though ColourPop has done this multiple times and just recently put out a very large neutral palette, but they somehow think that we also need quads. I can't imagine why. Yo, what the fuck is happening here? This is one of those times where I'm just like, what the hell is going on? There's just like these face palettes. What are they? Like, I'm looking at them and it's just like, it's an eyeshadow and blush quads. If they're $10, they're $9 for the quads, $12 for the blushes. These swatches are trash. I don't know why she swatched them like this, but they're like, a lot of them are not good. Like, some of them are really good and then other ones are just like hot garbage. It's very, I don't know. I guess if you are into this whole thing, then yeah, I get it. But like, for me, it's just like, I feel like, and I keep saying this, but this very much feels like honestly, if you have any of their, like, if you have their giant nude palette, then you have this, like, I don't feel like you need this, but if you want it, you live your life according to your plans. All right? I don't get it. Like, I feel like ColourPop is literally just like repeating themselves. And for that reason, we're just gonna go on ahead and call this, it's a ColourPop release. Yes, I'm so excited. Listen, this has been a good day. I am still sweating. Sometimes I am a sucker for packaging, and this is literally one of those times. Listen, Sugar Drizzle has this palette out, and like, y'all, I tried so hard to be like, I don't need it, and I don't need it. Like, you know what I mean? I truly don't need it. But how some ever, this like fucking, yo, do you see this like cat on a pizza eating tacos? Like, I can't. It's me, like using the pizza to fly because I'm not gonna eat it, and then eating, I don't know what he's doing back there, but like it's on pre-order, and it is their new Pizza Cat palette. It's sold out in 30 minutes, which I mean, it's not particularly surprising. It's cute. It's got like, you know, I like their formula well enough. I'm not gonna say that I don't, but I don't know how I feel about, like, I just don't know, like, I don't see how much it is. Like, getting a 10% off if I use the code Indie Mood, and it's very, very cute, but I feel like I really, really, really like, specifically, I like the aesthetic, and have I ever shown y'all, I feel like my Sugar Drizzle palette is here somewhere. There he goes. We'll just wait. All right, so this is the Sugar Drizzle palette I do have. He's probably gonna start squeeching it again. This is such a fun little palette. I need to play with it more because it's so fun and so cute. Shadows are super duper soft though, so you have to be careful going in. It's a fun time. Like, these are fun, pretty shadows. They're going to make you happy if you are, you know, into having all the fun of a single shadow, but like in palette form. Here you go. It's gonna be nice. I feel like I accidentally swatched the same thing twice. We're not gonna talk about it because, like, the buzz ball is getting to me. I'm getting buzzed as balls. But I feel like I might, listen, it's fucking cute. Like, that packaging is killing me. I'm sold just on that alone. And I just really liked it. Like, I like it a lot. It's so fucking cute. The shades are pretty. Like, the shades, I feel, but the thing is, I'm slightly concerned that I kind of already have those shades. Am I really that concerned though? If you've seen some of my single shadows, you know, like, I'm not that concerned. I just think it's really fucking cute. Let me just, it's like the outside packaging. I would buy it for the packaging alone. And for that reason, I'm gonna call it Drunk Me Would Buy It, because I'm real close. I'm real close to Drunk Me buying it right as we speak, and I'm like, Audra, save your monies. You're gonna need them dollars, doll. All right, y'all. I'm gonna need to drink a little bit more of this Buzz Balls Chilla Limerita Chilla, which is going to turn my mouth into sadness. Bottoms up. Kylie Cosmetics released, and I really can't stop laughing about this whole situation because if y'all didn't see it, okay, and I want to see if it's still up because that shit was hilarious. If it's still up, I'm gonna like, I'll see if I can remember to record it and put it up. Blop, bleep, bloop, bloop, blop. Kylie Cosmetics put out their birthday collection, right? Thing is, she had this glitchy ass, like the filter was glitching all over her as she was like showing it off. She was like, it's all about the gold. It's the birthday collection, the 24K birthday collection. And if she's only 24, wow, I don't want to talk about that. So basically, if you like Fenty's Kilowatt highlighter in Trophy Wife, that's what 24 is attempting to be, which I am not surprised because they are often trying to copy whatever Rihanna does. So it has a highlighter and body glow, and I am still trying to figure out who's purposefully buying body glow. Like, no shade, okay? No shade. I just want to understand, like, if you have Like, even if you have a loose highlighter, you have body glow. You have it. It's funny to me that Trend Mood doesn't, like, normally has everybody like added, but doesn't have Kylie Cosmetics added. And I think it is because of that glitch ass video. Glitching like a motherfucker. And everybody's saying, is the filter glitching or is it the lights? That's what HNNHLMTNG said. And then Curtis Sanders said what I think, which is both. And I agree. I think that both things are happening. Anywho's it's like, this is why I try not to buy shit from them unless it's like deeply
discounted.
So I just did not understand it. Like, happy birthday, girl, whatever, but like, I don't know what's going on with the hair. I don't understand this whole thing. Like, I'm literally just like, okay. The palette is $60 for 24 shades of that. Then they also have a lip shine lacquer set that's $45, and it's 4 shades. A gloss that's 18, an all over gloss that's for your face, lips, or eyes, and it's in face, eyes, or yeah, face, lips, or eyes in gold. When you're watching this, this will be available tomorrow. Anywho's it's, E. Dubrovska said it best. The new packaging looks really cheap. I'm honestly not sure who wants Kardashian in bikini pretending to be aroused on their eyeshadow palette. And that's the thing. Do you see this? Like, okay. I love titties, okay? I love titties. I enjoy a good pair, big or small. I have room for them all. Howsoever, this has that same feeling as He Who Shall Not Be Named and Huda, who insist on putting their face on everything. I don't want your face. I don't want you in a bikini. I want you to create actual packaging. I don't want to see you being like, ugh, on my, like, I don't want it. Like, so even if I deigned to like this palette, which I don't, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my, like, it's a neutral palette. Which is their thing. Like, everything with Kylie, everything with Kim, it's always gonna be neutral. The thing is, I don't understand why you would want an entire palette with her all over it. Like, that's so embarrassing, isn't it not? Like, for me, it would be embarrassing. Like, to pull that out somewhere and people would be like, you know, like you go on vacation, you pack this. No.
Not in my house.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna call this yes. Give us nothing, because all of these are things we've had before. There's nothing happening here where I'm like, oh my God, I must have this. Like, I'm fucking good, bro. I'm good. Just throw it to the wolves. I don't want it. Even if I had remotely, again, been interested in it, the thing that would kill me is like, I don't want that on my packaging. It's fine on the cover of my Blink-182 album, Enema of the State, but I don't want it on my makeup. And Mark Hoppus, Speedy Recovery. Not like you're ever gonna watch this, but Speedy Recovery. You know, if y'all didn't know, Mark Hoppus has cancer. Oop, I'm gonna cry, because that was like my childhood crush. I was so in love with him. My last name was Hoppus for a while. But anyways, broke my heart. So, like, send out good prayers, like good thoughts, good feelings. You know? All right, moving on. Oh, y'all. So it has finally been revealed. The Pat McGrath palette that everybody was waiting for, because there was literally so much hoopla going on around this palette. Like, it just wouldn't stop. Like, the photos were coming out and it was all like sexy. It was all like, you know what I'm talking about? And it felt very like, oh my God, if Pat releases a rainbow palette. Well, guess what? Pat didn't release a rainbow palette. What Pat did release, though, is this. The Utopian Dream. Listen, I get it. Pat stans, please don't eat me up. My problem is I feel like we've seen this palette from Pat before in other palettes, and this isn't utopian. That's the other thing that's killing me, is this is not utopian. Topia denotes like a wonderland, like when you say utopia, it is the ultimate. You know what I mean? When you say, like, when you're thinking, like, my own personal utopia is having my boobs done smaller and more erect, tattoo, like my sleeves are done and finished, my thighs are covered in tattoos. I am not living in this country, but somewhere that is cold, but enough to where I could get to a pool or beach and be comfortable. And, you know, like where it's cold when I need it to be cold, but like semi-warm. You know, my mom is paid for. I just get to do YouTube. That's utopia. Do you see what I'm saying? Utopia. It is the ultimate of everything. This is not the ultimate to me. This is what I've seen. Like, I swear this gold shade, first of all, I feel like is in like every palette, number one. So I feel like that's in every one. I also feel like there's always pink. Like, Pat will not let go of the pink aesthetic, and that's Pat's business. It's not my business. I don't run a business. I am not smart enough. No, just kidding. I'm smart enough. I just don't have the energy for that. But like, I don't get why I'm supposed to be excited. Again, I'm saying, like, I get all the people. I can't say it better than this. AXR FXRCE Axforce I don't know. AXR FXRCE said we wanted something exciting, but all we got is Divine Rose 3. That's the thing. Here's my problem. Is the promos for this made it seem like quick drink break. We were about to get like just a rainbow hued, like very pigmented, bright, fun colors. Like, that's what it made it seem like. It was like, glitter and gold. And then it was just like not, it just isn't for me. It just isn't for me. It's not my cup of tea. I'm so sorry. Like, I just wanted it to be more. The outside packaging is more exciting than the inside packaging, and I hate to see it. I wish Pat all the best. I always want Pat to do well. But like, that is not for me. And for that reason, I am actually going to call this same shit, new packaging, because it just does look like this has already been created in several other palettes of hers. And then it was just all put into one. So I know, boo Audra, boo Audra. Ugh. Moving on. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil this because what's gonna happen here in a minute is it's gonna get very weird. If you don't like the Care Bears, now is the time to exit the video. I think that's all I gotta say. If you don't like the Care Bears, now's the time to exit the video. It's gonna get strange. All right, back to the video. Let me just pour one out for my homies. And by pour one out, I mean pour it into my mouth because shit is about to get real as fuck here, okay? Violet Voss has a Care Bears collaboration. Now, I need you to understand. The Care Bears are everything to me. Okay, I know so many. There's Care Bears in Wonderland. You like hats? I'm mad about hats. I know a lot of the words to Care Bear movies. I get it. I'm a 41-year-old person, and I know that you're sitting there. Listen, I developed differently. Let's move on. I love the Care Bears. I watch the Care Bears all the time. They're also my palette candle. Not the show. No, not the weird. No. I watch the show. I watch the Care Bears movie. I watched the Care Bears movie 2. I watched the Care Bears in Wonderland. Those are my 3 favorite Care Bears movies. I will never let them go. Because, listen, in one of them, there's a witch, a evil sorceress, and she lives in a book. I think it's the Care Bears movie, the original one. And she's like, Nicholas. The Care Bears were my first introduction to horror, okay? This is why I love the Care Bears. Listen, she's like, Nicholas. And she even comes up out of that book because he's like, I don't know, we're going too far, sorceress. And she's like, no, we're gonna teach them a lesson. A lesson for the children. A lesson for the town. A lesson for everyone. I fucking love the Care Bears. Do you understand me? I the Care Bear motherfucking stare, the way they had cars made out of clouds. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These, Yo. Nicholas ended up doing good, okay? First of all, Nicholas got better. He learned to close that evil sorceress book because he wasn't getting no friends because of the sorceress. That taught me that you can't be evil and win, you know? It taught me the importance of having true friendships, not ones based on forcing friendships. Listen, my love for the fucking Care Bears is unmitigated. You can't make me hate the Braveheart, Grumpy Bear. I am Grumpy Bear. Grumpy Bear was always trying to get a snack, and every time he tried to get a snack, they took him off. They were like, let's go, you know? Alice, you know, like, oh my God, I remember everything. I'm having like a whole, like my ADHD on, like, listen, this is where shit is gonna get weird for y'all because like, I have so many memories. I used to watch it like after like I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre and I was like, ooh, that was a little much for me today. For some reason, randomly, my favorite old school horror movies will just like fuck me up and I'm like, oh, I need to watch like something that doesn't scare me. And then I watch that. Care Bears of Wonderland is so good, so good. It has a rabbit and he's like, I'm late. And he's like running around, he's got big teeth. And then they have the Cheshire Cat in there too. Oh my God, and they have like trippy ass songs in that one. That one's really trippy. Listen, I need y'all to understand and know. Sailing, a bear's gotta do what a bear's gotta do. Rise and shine, everybody rise and shine, everybody rise and shine today. Listen, no, I have to, this has to be part of my life. Oh my God, I just showed like my entire level of Care Bear nerd. Listen, we'll be right back. I fucking love the Care Bears. Do I even care? Like, listen, actually the color story is very much on point for the Care Bears. Like, it actually evokes the bears. Oh my God. Oh my God, True Heart was always just like the steady one. Oh gosh, lots of heart. And then the Care Bear cousins. Do y'all remember the Care Bear fucking cousins? Okay, first of all, we just need, I love it. Like, and this is a palette where I don't mind a brown because there are brown bears. And fuck, do I know way too many of the Care Bears names? Yes. Am I like drunk and really excited about this? You goddamn right I am. I fucking love the Care Bears. I'm gonna start crying because I love them so much. I love the Care Bears. They taught me all of my lessons in life. When that boy turns into a frog and he hops away and he's like, ha, ha, ha. And he's like this red evil frog, bitch. Don't you come for me in these comments talking shit about how I'm about to cry over Care Bears. Listen, leave me alone. Leave me alone. The Care Bears, like, just, they were a huge part of my life, you know? Like, I would watch those movies over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And they have the entire, I am going to link the Care Bears in Wonderland movie because they have the whole fucking thing on here. I've watched it before. To a Braveheart, charge! He was always charging in battle. In Lots of Heart, the elephant was always like, "Brr, brr, brr, brr," with his fucking trunk. So obviously, we're gonna call this Put It On My Face. We're gonna call it Put It On My Face because put it on my face. Put it on my face. I want it so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God, that just gave me bingo. Bingo. Wait, I need to look and see if I can get this at all. Like, I feel like I need this in my life. Like, I am sobbing. Like, my heart is like overwhelmed because I fucking love the Care Bears. See, here's what killed me is somebody said would have been cool if it were the actual shades of the bears and not just super basic colors. Those were the shades of the bears. Oh my God. That's it, y'all. That is it. That's the video. You saw me wild the fuck out. There was a lot of Betty Boring Beige and other things that y'all would find Betty Boring Beige for me, you know? But it is what it is. I had a good time. I drank too much of this horrifying lemon chiller, and it's gonna be a bad day for me tomorrow and my IBS, and you didn't need to know that, but here we are. I thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hang out with us in 2 weeks. Two weeks for another new makeup nonsense bingo. And if you would do me a quick favor and give this video a big thumbs up, so that way the algorithm goddess can do what she does best, which is push me further down into the algorithm so that I can do whatever the fuck I want to. All right, as usual, huge shout out to my patrons and spooky bays, yeah. Thank y'all so much. Without you, I would not be able to keep the bats in the belfry and the spiders firmly ensconced in their webs. And thank you to everybody who watches and subscribes. Appreciate y'all as well. And as usual, it costs $0 to be kind. It is so good for your soul, because I still will snatch yours. The Care Bears taught me one important thing, and that is, if you are nasty, you do deserve for us to put you down into the good side. I'm gonna Care Bear stare your ass until you're good to go. And I got a formidable belly, so, you know, until next time, XOXO, got it, girl. Get together, got to use our minds. We got to real calm. Hold on now. Ooh. And there's not much time. I can't breathe. That was rough. Place to place, asking everybody, have you seen this face? Oh my God. Has anybody seen this girl? She's so young and small. Has anybody seen this girl? She's about this tall. Oh, there's the burp. We might have to look all over the world. Has anybody seen this girl? Oh, wow. Here's a little picture for a quick reminder. I'm hoping you might have a clue. My upper lip is sweating so hard. Does she look a little bit like someone you know? Does she look a little bit like you? Bo, I didn't know that hand glove was gonna have such an effect on you. Has anybody seen this girl? She's so young and small. Has anybody seen this girl? She's about this tall. We might have to look all over the world. Has anybody seen this girl? Has anybody seen this girl? Oh my God. Oh my gosh, my Care Bear nostalgia.